just took. See, look, gather down. See, I'm in my career, as you can see. I took carry ankles now, so I got the killer crossover. Go, I upgraded. Scar. But I missed it though. I'm happy that I missed it because I'm still trying to. Oh my god, though. I ain't gonna be talking for the rest of the video and stuff like that. Love y'all guys. Love that y'all showing me love and stuff like that. Love y'all guys.
Board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Freak with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Miami no good on that time either.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Looking at the numbers for Freak, he's already got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And the Heat making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Spates sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Barbosa's shot is off.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
That is good. And 11 points for Freak.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Drilled from 11 feet out. 9 points for Draymond Green.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
And that one's good. Freak. Warriors trail by 5. Tipped away and stolen by Freak. And the wing jumper offline. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the... I was going to say, Greg, a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Anderson. Wash comes in for Luol Deng. Winslow's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Freak, he's in at the point. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Winslow, and it's Green in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Got a piece of it. Tries from 10, and that one goes long.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Green, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. Freak number 1. And, of course, Justice Winslow.
The three-pointer was the weapon of choice for both of them, and it was very effective.
They're making it look really easy, and I'll tell you what, it's not. That's hard to do what they're doing. All last month, these guys were filthy on target from deep.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he's kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Freak kicks to Green. Here's Freak. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Curry with the steal. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Barnes. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Here's Green. And it's Speights with the rebound. Speights has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Speights.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Freak dishes to Stoudemire. Stoudemire with a screen on Thompson. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Freak. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. He dishes it to Speights. And another basket for Golden State.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Pass to Freak. Shoots. Off the left rim and out.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basket.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Different look here for the Warriors. Speights checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. And it's Speights in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 5 to shoot. Tries a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Speights has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He finished with 28 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
There's the dish to Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And it's now only a 1-point Miami lead. So the Heat, their last game, a win against Indiana.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now the pass to Green. There's the feed to Barbosa. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Heat leading by 3. And here's Freak. 18 points for him. Right side, Green. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Spades has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Cavaliers. They continue to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Miami just way behind.
And, you know, for the Heat, they've made such fantastic progress this season. To see them so close to the top of the standings at this stage, what a surprise.
Yeah, and the coaching staff deserves a ton of credit here. I mean, they've done a masterful job getting the most out of their talent.
Pass to Livingston for the lead. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Livingston. That's 7 points for Andre Iguodala. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. It's Anderson with the drive. Feeds it to Stoudemire. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
On defense, Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And he gets it to go. Freak's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Iguodala kicks to Speights. Passes to Livingston. Down low. Barbosa dishes to Green. 6 to shoot. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Heat with the lead. Green passes to Freak. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Freak. And he's good on the 3-ball. Freak's got 23 points.
Boy, Stoudemire doing a nice job setting that screen. Very nice.
Here is Livingston. He averages about 5 points a game. And Howard down the jam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
There's Freak. And again, Miami with the triple. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the right wing. Here's Speights. Anderson with the block. And he gets it back. And the 3 off target.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point.
Whooping them, guys. Whooping them real bad.
And here are the Heat making a change here. Freaks checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Barnes. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Whiteside in its center. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Freak. Back to Bosh. It's stolen by Bogut. Curry picks to Barbosa. To take the lead. Curry's shot is off. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Barbosa dishes to Curry. Here's Bogut. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Out to the wing, launches it, buries it from outside. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Freak. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smart with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Just an amazing impact he had in this game. After not even being in the starting lineup, he's an other Ernie, and the crowd was loving it. They really enjoyed his style of play. He's going to continue to create more and more new fans for himself.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes look hella scene. Half man, half amazing. Hope you send me out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saints with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm not Harlem, ain't painting pictures.
Because look, I took Steph Curry ankles with the killer crossover. Oh, badge. I just got 2 more badges. I'm about to upgrade them to gold. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good player and stuff. If you don't mind my name, it's Snapdog Gucci and stuff like that. Hope you like my video and stuff like that.
I never had this feeling.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é.
Yeah, I got a mic. Yeah, I got a mic. No, so I'm just looking at these real quick. I'm about to show y'all my I'm gonna show y'all my animations. Let's say I keep that on normal because I believe Kirby, you know what I'm saying? Kirby? Normal. Well, I should put that Kirby. I should put that Kirby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the best one I'm saying. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 12. That's how I keep down low a little bit, you know what I'm saying? This the best crossover. You want to take some ankles? Yeah, this is what you looking for. And this one is the bestest, and this one is the bestest too. This one is the bestest too, you know what I'm saying? I used to use this, you know what I'm saying? But I still use it too, you know what I'm saying? I don't use it for ankles, I use it for my my junk 14. I get all this stuff from Pre-Buffado and stuff like that. And I got that 14, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hesitation 3, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get a little saucy with it. No, that, hold on. Sweet right there, you know what I'm saying? Size up, I put down 102. If I could take some good angles, you know what I'm saying? 102. Pop, 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 you know what I'm saying? Gang, gang, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, my inside out, y'all ready for it. I know y'all ready for it. Pop, pop, you know what I'm saying, boy? That's how I take them ankles, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a whole, yeah, I do this, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I rock with this, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I mess with them, you know what I'm saying? Or I, hold on, is this the right, nope, this ain't the right one. Hold on, is this the right one? No, where the, no, hold on, where's Kyrie at? Hold on. No, I can't even find it. So this Kyrie Irving, you know what I'm saying? Pop, you know what I'm saying? That's that. Pop, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I used to have my man right here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I never had this. I don't know, I ain't taking no angles with that. I don't, what is this, bro? No, not that. What is this? What is that? What is that? How do you supposed to take ankles with this? You just back and back, my dude. And what is the person goes, yeah, I just gotta both of those real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's all my hesitation and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? About to do another game, cause you know my thing. I'm about to pull up on the mile and let them choppers back. Play your match, pull up on your mama with that cat. You ain't know the game, bro. We'll clip that. I do not like the Heat at all, bro. You know what I mean? I took 3 L's and I took 5 W's. 5 W's, yeah, 5 W's and 3 L's. Well, 2 or 3 L's. And I said, I'm versing the Cleveland. I gotta take some ankles, bro. LeBron James can't hold me. Cause I'm Kobe, that fan like Ginobili. He said one. Boy, he said first. I said, viewer, got a mic? Yeah, I got a mic. Yeah, I got a mic. Hold on, what's his name? OPT? OPTM? 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 OPT. What the fuck? OPT. Nigga, is this It's probably him. I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna do that one too. I gotta at least take one ankle this game. Come on. I know I started, but I'm about to start today. Come on, man. I ain't talking.
Green comes in for Luol Deng. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. Williams is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position.
Well, you can bet the defense wasn't expecting that kind of razzle-dazzle out of him. But the spin worked like a charm. Perfect.
The elbow gets the team. Now we about to take a W.
Now a key part of any shooting guard's job is to bury the three. For this group, that's been their MO since the midpoint of the season. Freak, number 1.
And, you know, two guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
And, Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
Offensive rebound, Thompson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Freak kicks to Bosh. Now here's Freak. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back. And as a result, they eventually pulled away.
That's tipped, stolen by Thompson. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
Bosh kicks to Freak. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. The feed to Buck. A three-pointer off the mark. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And it's Freak missing. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Charlotte.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Varejao passes to Williams. Drops in the layup for 2.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Freak. From deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Williams for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. Winslow dishes to Freak. Shot to stop the drought, and the jumper is good. Freak's got 5 points so far. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
see the numbers for Shumpert. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Chris Bosh.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one is off.
Anderson Varejao.
And he can't hit the second. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Freak. He's got 8. Stoudemire, the screen. Freak kicks to Winslow. And he banks in the layup. Winslow's got his first points of the game.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game.
We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself. Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations. A new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Chris Anderson. Winslow's checked in for Gerald Green. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for James. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. Iman Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He ended up with 35 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And the dunk by Winslow.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. He kicks it to Stoudemire. Wade passes to Freak. Stoudemire dishes to Freak. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Cleveland's gone 1-of-4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. And there's Richard Jefferson on the assist by Thompson.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Winslow, the pass to Freak. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. No good from Irving. The Heat leading by 21. Freak with it. He's got 8. Stoudemire with the screen on Shumpert. Poked away. Irving with the steal. Shumpert with it. Wade picks him up. Shumpert dishes to Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Freak. Clock at 6. Shoots it up, and the jumper falls for him. Freak's got 10. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Irving for 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wade kicks to Freak. To the wing right side. Bosh passes to Freak. Dishes it to Wade. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Braun, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. Irving attacking. That's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Freak dishes to Stoudemire. Feeds to Freak. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Bosh. Bosh has got 6.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that.
And as we begin the second half, first half was a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Freak, he's in at the point. Stoudemire out there with Dang. Then it's Winslow, and it's Green in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And finished off by LeBron.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Williams with a clean look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat leading by 14. Stoudemire, the screen. Freak kicks to Stoudemire. Here's Freak. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The drive by James. Here's Williams. Again, Williams missing. And Miami shooting terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%.
Textbook execution of the fast break for the transition bucket.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Mo Williams. And that one's good, Irving.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And here's Freak. He's got 13. Stoudemire setting the pick for Green. He dishes it to Freak. Stoudemire the screen. And a wide open look for Freak. Offensive rebound. Stoudemire. And he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 15.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Freak kicks to Stoudemire. Dang with the screen for Freak. fires from the wing. Jump shot is good that time. Freak's got 5 points now this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 15. In the corner, Irving with it. Again, Irving missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Freak with it. Now Smith defending. They set the pick. Stoudemire the screen. Freak passes to Green. For three. It's hauled in by LeBron. From deep three-point range. Off. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's James in at the three, the small forward.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Dragic dishes to Freak.
Get the ball inside.
Out to the right wing. Love against Bosch. Over to the wing. Trying his luck deep, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Freak. And the Heat lead by 16. Dragic against Irving. He feeds it to Love. 17-foot shot on the way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now, Freak. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Now here's Freak, covered by Smith. Bosch, a screen on Smith. Here's Freak. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Get the ball inside.
Outside Bosch. Now the dish to Dragic. Shoots from the elbow. And he gets it to go. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Picked by Mozgov. Kicks to James. Passes it to Mozgov. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Miami leading by 18.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Freak. The three-pointer no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's Smith. Outside Irving. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Wide open shot is on the money. Love's got 4 this quarter. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Dragic, the pass to Freak. Five on the clock. Here's Bosch. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Heat lead by 18.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Love with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Dragic dishes to Freak. Fires the three, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 11 in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
LeBron kicks to Love.
That's a wall.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Dragic the pass to Freak. Bosh the screen. Freak kicks to Dragic. Clock at 6. Inside. Right side, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And that one's good. Freak.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's a pick by Love. Smith dishes to Love. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now here's Freak, covered by LeBron. From 17 feet out, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists tonight. Now here's LeBron. From 13. Love with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Freak. And stolen by Love. LeBron passes to Smith. Count that one.
How about the win?
New group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Irving kicks to Smith. The screen from Thompson. To the middle, up off the screen. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And then for Cleveland, Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for LeBron. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? And that may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blanked 3-zip.
And so many key players that you can point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Goran Dragic. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Varejão's shot is good.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Chalmers dishes to Freak. In the corner, Winslow with it. Fires for 3, off the mark. And so Miami takes this one by a big...
Chris, tell us a little bit.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Chicago.
Yeah, send him in. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian.
I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by.
Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
Oh, the dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Shoot. Swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Swish. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.